Today is going to be a bit of a busy one. Jasmine comes home today, so we're going to be picking her up from the airport later today. So we're going to the gym just a tiny bit earlier. We're going around 1 p.m. right now because her flight lands at I think 5:30, and it typically takes around maybe an hour, I would say, just in case with the traffic and everything because we have to cross the Bay Bridge and everything. So it can get pretty hectic around those parts. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'd be stuck in traffic. I know last time it was pretty packed, and then we had to do a little bit of a U-turn, man, because for some reason, man, airports are just so complicated sometimes. But even though I am saying that, it was also one of the smoothest airport visits I've had because every other visit I've had was with my family, man. And my family is just so bad at communicating. So when I'm picking up my grandparents or whatever, I'm dropping them off. I they don't know specifically what to do and what the process is. So it's usually up to us. But my older brother and then my parents don't coordinate too well, and so sometimes I they end up asking me last minute to do something, and I have to go to the airport and just have to figure things out of nowhere. And sometimes I don't even know what the flight information is, so it can get pretty tricky. I'm not gonna lie. Mostly also because my grandparents have a lot of a lot of baggage, and so we're like a lot of their baggage is kind of like split in between split in between multiple cars, and so sometimes some of their tickets or whatever goes with my mom's car, but my mom hasn't gotten there on time. Man, I am telling you guys, I am not kidding when I tell you guys it is a mess. But I think it's gonna be a smooth process picking up Jasmine today. So I'm anticipating a good time. Now we are gonna be getting some in and out, man. Some in and out. I haven't had a bit of a, I guess you would call it like a cheat meal because it's technically fast food, and so we haven't really had any crazy cheat meals or anything. I think the last thing we had was maybe some type of I don't even remember actually. I don't even remember the last time we had a bit of a cheat meal. I think it's been a bit of a minute. So today we're gonna be getting a 6 by 1. So that means 6 patties and 1 cheese. Now, I sometimes will get the 6 by 2, so 6 patties and 2 cheese. But I think we can do without the cheese and we can do with the extra patties, which is what I'm going for now. I had to use the help of ChatGPT. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm not even gonna cap. So I had to ask ChatGPT, hey, this is gonna be my order at In and Out. Tell me the macros so that way I can plug them into my diet, and so my macros are set for today. We're gonna be able to throw in a 6 by 1 into the mix. Come on, and we're still gonna be on track and everything. Stop playing. That's what I'm telling you guys. Track those bad boys. So what I ended up doing is just eating a little bit less fat today to offset some of that extra fat that we're gonna be getting. Now, I do know that In and Out, some of their things I think might have trans fat last time I checked. So we're not having this that often because we all know that trans fat is not a good fat. So we typically don't have fast food, but today is a special day because it's been a bit of a, what would you call it? I wouldn't say routine, tradition. There you go. I couldn't think of the word. Sometimes it's really hard. So let me know if you're bilingual. Being bilingual, it makes it hella hard sometimes to think of like definitions and things like that because it's just like I'm trying to think, but it just like confuses. It's so weird. It is so weird. And I'm also kind of losing my train of thought right now. What were we talking about? See, now I lost my train of thought. But we were talking about ChatGPT. So we're using ChatGPT so we can so we can find out the macros and put them into our fitness pal so we can still track that cheat meal we're having, or quote unquote. Now, this is the prompt that I end up giving ChatGPT, and this is what it ended up throwing out. Now, these are, I would say, estimates, because you never know. Sometimes maybe someone's hand might slip a little bit extra oil on your patties. What can you do, right? So you're not going to take that into account. So sometimes, this can kind of fluctuate little by little. So just kind of keep that in mind. These numbers aren't like, let's say, cut and dry, right? Like if it was to be from a cooked meal at home where you can actually track everything like to the dot. So you kind of have to take some little estimates and just kind of like take it that way. So we can try to be as close as possible to our macros, to our calories for the day, but it doesn't have to be perfect as well. Remember, we're also kind of having a bit of a cheat meal, quote unquote. So I'm not really gonna be worried about that. Now the fries aren't my favorite. I'm not gonna lie, they're good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be a hater right now, because there's hella In-N-Out haters. There's hella In-N-Out haters, and In-N-Out is a staple for me, man. I fucking love it. I love In-N-Out, and whenever I get to eat it, it always hits. It always hits. So I don't think I'm gonna get the fries. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I just think it's not worth the calories. That sounds crazy, right? I just don't think it's worth it, because what I do kind of want to get low key, is get some protein chips. I think the Quest, imagine that, right? I'm getting some Quest protein chips, some spicy ones with some In-N-Out. We can't go wrong with that. Come on. So that's what we're gonna be doing, and I think we're gonna go to Safeway to pick some of those up. Maybe pick out a bag, so we can mess around with that. Now, let me show you guys. Come on, I cannot not show you guys the meal. So let me show you guys. Maybe I'll take a video, maybe I'll take a picture, maybe I'll put both, maybe I'll take multiple, because I also want to show you guys a little bit of the airport when we're picking up Jasmine, so we can kind of check out SF airport a little bit, so you guys can kind of get a little bit used to it. Now, we kind of started off pretty strong, huh? I told you guys today was gonna be a busy day. Now let's actually talk about the workout. We were talking about something completely different. Let's talk about the workout. So today we're doing legs. We're gonna be doing, hopefully, because we're going super early, there's not gonna be that many people. So I hope we're gonna do hacks, maybe 2-3 sets. Move over to some type of leg press. I think that'll be solid. Finish those bad boys off with some leg extension. I think that sounds like a good leg day to me. And that's usually what our leg day consists of. And come on, you can't forget calves. You can't forget the inner thighs, the adductors. You can't forget those bad boys. You want to have some meaty legs, so throw those into your leg routine as well. So we're gonna throw those in. I usually don't record those, and then we're gonna move over to some bicep work. Now, I think if the gym's pretty empty, I think we're gonna set up a type of cable stack, and I think we're gonna do something with the cable stacks. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. So that way we can kind of stay around the general area, and then we'll be set. And I can also do forearms there in that spot as well. I don't think I'm gonna be recording forearms, just because the video's already gonna be long in itself, and I don't want to make it any longer for you guys. But I'm anticipating maybe around 6 to 7 sets for legs, and that's not counting 4 sets of calves and 4 sets of the adductor. So count that if you will. I just don't count it, just because it's work that needs to be done. I don't know, it's just an accessory that needs to be done, just like forearms, right? So I don't even count it. And so we're gonna do maybe 6-7 sets of biceps, and then maybe 4 sets total of forearms. We're gonna be doing these, and we're gonna be doing these, and that should be it for today. It shouldn't be too crazy. Anyways, the pre-workout's already kind of kicking in. let's go ahead and let's switch over to the gym. Let's hope that it's not too busy for us. I'll see you guys there. Okay, let's go ahead and warm up. Let's throw on a plate, see how it feels, and then I'm thinking for the second warm up, we'll put on the belt to get a bit of a feeler to see what we're gonna do. But I'm anticipating maybe a plate in 35. The start on this damn thing is already 125 pounds. No fucking wonder. I was like, dude, why the hell does this feel so heavy? That was good. We also came a little prepared. We already have these bad boys set up, so all I gotta do is just pull them up and we'll be set. Let's just pull them up a little bit more so we can already be set up for when we start our actual top set. Let's grab the belt. Let's add a 10 and see how that feels. The squat rack, so I think we can grab some of these in the meantime. Get a bit of a feeler, and then we'll stack on the 35 and go hard. Let's see how one feels. Man. There we go. Let's grab the 35s. I'm gonna have to mentally prepare for this. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys because man, legs be having me nervous sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie because it is so fucking hard that sometimes a little bit towards the end of your set, you don't even fucking know if you're getting back up at all, or if you're fucking cooked. So man, mentally preparing for this sometimes takes a little bit. But let's change the song real quick. Let's get pumped up, put on our knee sleeves, and we'll start this bad boy off. Let's see. I think I know. Nice. Frank Ocean's gonna pump us up for this one. Okay. Let's at least get 6. I think that'd be pretty solid. So I hope. At least it's not too busy at the gym, so that's a good thing. Oh my God. How bad do we want it? 2 more. That was good. Let's take off our shirt. It's fucking hot. Fuck. For our second set, let's drop the 35s. Put on some 25s. And then I think we can get a solid 7. Just based on how the last one went. Let's do that. I didn't forget to drink water. I'm actually gonna switch the angle real quick. I'll be right back. Now, I remember telling you guys how much we didn't like this one, but I think little by little, we're getting the hang of this. Let's put this back just a tiny bit more, but this is feeling pretty good. I think by Monday, we should be able to hit 2 plates, at least for, I think, hopefully, a solid 4 to 5 is what I'm hoping, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's do this 25 first. We're gonna listen to Grown Up Fairy Tales. Michael made it. Chance the Rapper. It's a really good song. You should listen to it. One more. The chain thing. I think for the third one, we're gonna hit it for 25. Let's hit it for hopefully 5. 5 is what we're aiming for. I think that'd be pretty solid. And then after this, I think we'll do maybe just one set of leg press. Man, today's a good day, but it's fucking kicking our ass. I won't even lie. It's getting crazy. But these are the days that typically feels pretty good. So I'm gonna drink some water. I'll be back. Let's do our last one. So I'm gonna take maybe 30 more seconds, and then we'll start this bad boy off, man. Things are feeling pretty good today. Things are feeling pretty good, man. Things are looking up too. We're finding some traffic on the way over here, and some people driving pretty crazy, but we got here without having to crash out. So I kind of count that as a plus. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's do this next one. Let's do 25. Let's try to get at least solid maybe 5, and maybe at the end we'll drop set it with the 10s and maybe get an extra 2 to 3. I think that should be pretty good. Or I'm gonna try to get as many as I can with this and then move down. All right, let's switch the song actually. Why the fuck does this hurt so much? That was good. Let's move on to the next one. I think we're done here. Or how about this actually? Or actually, I changed my mind. Let's drop set this real quick. And then instead of doing the leg press, we'll maybe just do some leg extension. So let's pause set these for hopefully 3, nice and slow, and hope for the best. Okay, let's go through some leg extensions. For sure, we're done now. I'm just sticking to 2 sets of these, but I think for today we're gonna switch it up a bit. So we're gonna do 3 sets of the hack squats and then 3 sets of these. And I think we'll be pretty good. Then we're gonna move over to maybe one of these calf raises behind us, but I won't be recording that. And then we're still gonna do the adduction. So we got a ways to go. Let's do 210. See how that feels. Get a little bit more range of motion with this. Luckily, I think I left this last time, so thankfully no one moved it. That's it. I think after this set 2. There we go. I'm gonna take off my knee sleeve so that way it doesn't kill my circulation. All right, let's do it. I think on this next one, we'll do maybe 200. I think that'll be good. I need to take a bit of a breather. Leg extensions are no fucking joke, man. The pain you fucking feel from these things is just horrible. I think for this next one, 200 will be good. Be a nice little drop by 10 pounds. Nothing too crazy. That way we can get just slightly bit more leverage. Get just a little bit more reps in, maybe just 1 or 2 more. Will be good. There we go. Wish me luck. Let's try to at least match. At least. That's it. Okay. Let's see how these knee sleeves are fucking killing my circulation. Okay. Give you guys a bit of a view change. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna do one more. I'm gonna rest up for maybe 1 minute. We'll start up again. I think 200's the move. I think 200 for at least a solid at 6. Or I'm going super slow. I think we'll be pretty good. So let's do that. Thankfully, there's the last one for fucking quads. So, oh, man, I don't have to go through any more fucking pain because my quads are already fucking, they're beat. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Come on. Let's drop at that. There's a 185 for maybe 2. I think I'll be good. That's it. We're done here. I'm gonna go grab the calf machine. And then hopefully we get to do some adduction afterwards. But I already see a curl machine or maybe some benches calling our name, so we might go over there in just a bit. Okay. This is our first set here. I think just kind of depending on what things open up, we either move over to the dumbbell section or we do the isolation preacher machine that we sometimes like to do. Now, we don't use it all the time, but I like to use it here and there when we don't have any other options, to be honest. Usually you don't want to overcomplicate biceps. I think as long as you're hitting them pretty hard for 2 different variations should be pretty good. Now, I'm going to use these right here just to help out my wrist a little bit towards the end of the set, because sometimes once you're getting towards the end, your wrist becomes a little bit more compromised and you start to feel a little bit of that wrist pain. And if we can avoid that, I think that's what we're aiming for. Now, I just keep thinking about that in and out we're about to have after this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. All right, let's take these 150s for a spin. See how that feels. Start with the left. Now, I'm thinking that I'm only going to be wrapping the one that I'm going to be using. So this probably wasn't smart for me to wrap this one if I wasn't going to use it. So let's give this one a little bit of break, give it a little bit more circulation, and then we'll hit it for 6 on this side. Now, those 150 felt pretty good on our left hand. So I think our left hand is moving on up. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So I'm pretty excited. I think we're in for some serious arm gains and quad gains, man, because I think that, I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually kind of really liking the hack squat. So I think we're gonna keep using that for sure. At first I was getting a little scared because I didn't know how to use it properly, but I think we got it down. All right, let's hit it for 6 on the right. That was good. Let's give you guys a little bit of an angle change and zoom in a little bit. See, not bad at all. Okay, now for the second set, I think we're gonna move down to 145. I'm gonna go grab a 5 pound, and luckily this one's a pin, so I can just put in the pin through the 5 and it'll stack up that way. So let's go find a 5 and let's do 145 for the next one. So we're just dropping 5 pounds, so it just gives us maybe a little bit of leverage to get maybe one more. 140. I'll be right back. We found it right here. So what I'll basically just do is put this bad boy through the pin, because this one just goes up by 10, and I'd rather just drop 5 than 10, to be honest. Still make it super challenging to where I'm only getting maybe around 7 to 8. All right, that's good. Now, I'm gonna give myself maybe 30 seconds, and then we'll start this off. We're gonna start off with our left hand, because remember, that's the one we want to catch up. So I'll set up in just a second. That's a pretty good song. And we're gonna end just on time too, to go pick up Jasmine, which I'm pretty excited about, because I didn't really want to run in late or anything. Because when I'm running late and then I'm stuck in traffic, man, I get overwhelmed. And who likes being overwhelmed, right? So thankfully we have a bunch of time. We're gonna get home. We're gonna feed the babies, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be mad, because they're supposed to get fed at 2. And when we're late, they let me know, especially Paco. So we're gonna have to get home and feed them before we head to San Francisco. All right, we can listen to Welcome Down and Nelly Chapa, Body Rich. There was no way we were getting one more of that, so let's get 7 on it right now. Ooh, that felt pretty good though. That felt pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna take maybe 30 seconds, and then we'll start this bad boy off again. Now, if I were to start right away, sometimes what can happen, I won't have enough energy because my energy level's already kind of tanked. So you kind of have to let them fuel up a little bit more. Give yourself maybe 20 seconds, and then hit it for the other hand. That's if you're doing one hand at a time. All right, that's good. I think we got 7 or 8. I forgot. Let's try to get 7 or 8. I think we should be good though. I think we can get 7 or at least 8. What do I get for forgetting, man? Should I start talking? One more. I think for this next one, what I'm gonna do is do both hands at the same time, and I think we'll be set. Oh man. I think we're gonna stick to the 145s and hit it for. I think we can get 6 honestly on this next one. I think that'll be pretty good. And then I'm gonna see what we grab after that. I'm not sure just yet. See what's opened up. It's getting a little bit more busy at the gym right now, so we might have to move around a little bit, but I think we should be fine. All right, let's start with our left. Try to get at least a solid 6, maybe 7. Okay. Let's get 7 on our, no, 6 on our right now. And then we're done with this. We're almost done too. Or, not just yet, we still have forms actually. Getting ahead of myself. So get the cables now. Okay. Now, I think we're gonna stay here for a solid 3. I set this up last time and I really like this setup. Now we usually do it with our back supported, but this felt pretty good last time, and I think we can get a solid 3 sets with this, and then be done with our form. And then I think We're just gonna do forearms like this too as well, because it's a lot more stable than me standing up. So we're gonna be here for a while, so get comfortable. Let's do this first one. I think we're gonna start off with shit. Here's one. Here's one to 55. Fuck it. Do something a little bit heavy. I think we do 55. Do a solid one. See how it goes. Now the stack goes up to 97, so it's a little bit past the stack. Let's see how it goes. Let's drop set that. Let's take off the 3 pounds and maybe hit it for like 2 more. And then I'm gonna go drink some water. Let's do it. That was good. That was fucking solid. Let's get 2 more just like that. Okay. Let's do 50. Let's do 50.5 and see how that goes. Let me switch the song real quick. No, we can't. Frank Ocean's what we're gonna listen to. All right. Wish us luck on this 50.5. Come on. Let's do 47.5 on the last one. Man. Ooh. Those were some fucking solid sets, and we need every single bicep set to be just like that. All right. I'm gonna take maybe 2 minutes, and we'll start this out. All right, we dropped down to 47.5 because, man, those last ones were tough. So let's get a solid 7 to 8 on this one. Get a really, really good stretch. And then we're gonna sit here for 3 sets of form. I think we're gonna use the same bar. What I basically do for the front side is I just keep my elbows tucked in and I'll push it this way. And usually if I wanna work in a little bit more of my inner side, I still stay this way. And I just bring it in, up the weight to my fingers here. Then I just pull back, kind of curl it back. And that's typically what our forearm workouts look like. So I don't think I'm gonna record them. Now, unless you guys want me to record them, I can gonna give a little bit of tutorial, but let's do this one. And see how this 47.5 feels. Let's drop set that for 42.5, maybe hit it for 1 or 2 more, and then we'll be done. Come on. That was good. What do you have, like the craziest bicep pump? Can't wait to show you guys. But it might die down just a tiny bit because we still gotta do some forms. So I'm gonna save it for forms. I'll see you guys for the post down. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's go see what kind of damage we did. We gotta go pretty soon. I think things are looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Things have been looking pretty good. I've been super happy with the quad gains that we've been getting so far. I'm not gonna lie. Let's fix this up real quick. Let's get one more front double bicep. Nice. All right, let's take a look at the back. See how things are looking. Nice. Okay. Now we're gonna go home. We gotta go feed the cats. And then, man, we gotta drive out all the way to San Francisco. So we got a ways to go. But let me actually put a few videos here and also put a few pictures of the food, just so I don't forget, because I did tell you guys that I was gonna post some pictures, and so I'll post a few more here. I'll take a few videos of the food. Like I was telling you guys, we're gonna get a 6x2, so I'm pretty excited. And then I'm gonna pass by Safeway and get some of those Quest chips. Let's get one more look at the back, and then we'll go home. Nice. One more. Nice. Okay, that's it. Remember, stay consistent. Don't skip your cardio. And most importantly, don't skip legs. You want to have tree trunks and you want to be able to wear shorts when you're out. So don't be skipping leg day, because I know some of you do be skipping it. Now, I think we need to start a movement to stop people from skipping leg day so everyone can walk around with the freakiest quads. Anyways, that's it. I'm talking. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some chest, triceps, and hamstrings. Now, I might catch a workout with two friends, so you might meet Nick and Daniel. We'll see. I ended up texting them today, but we'll see if they end up making it. Just because I know that our schedules are a little mixed sometimes. Anyways, and I'm talking. I'll see you guys in the next video.